Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. A ball and 2 strikes now. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. A bouncer up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is. Stephen Brault is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
In now, David Peralta. A ball and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problem.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, 6th home run on the season for him, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly hit back up the middle. Newman brings it in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Josh Bell the next to hit, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Rojas is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Marte. And that's the second out. Digging in now, Brian Reynolds is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Diving effort as it's off his glove. In to score the runner from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting it, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Now to the plate, Jacob Stallings, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Is set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the... Digging in, Nick Ahmed. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
So striding forward now, number 32. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Josh Rojas. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Luke Weaver, and it's fouled away. Line drive to left. Reynolds is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stephen Brault. 9-1-2 due up. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Striding in once again, Kevin Newman. He's singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The center fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 3-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Swung on and chopped to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
1 gone in the Arizona third. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. And it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Lifted in the air to center field. Dyson's there. And that's the third out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Peralta is there. Let's see if they try it.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So stepping in, Stephen Brault hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. And I think that landed in the hot tub. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Carson Kelly. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Pitch popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Now batting.
So digging in now, number 32 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Diamondbacks do get one back, courtesy of this solo homer. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 2-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Yohan Lopez is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. Junior Guerra is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Gregory Polanco will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Settling in now, Brian Reynolds, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So step. The 1-1 home. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Diamondbacks are off and running in the inning. Literally, it's a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
10.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Bell is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Frazier is up with it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Number 37.
Thank you, Heidi. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Number 51 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fly ball out toward right field. Rojas on the move, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
So the batting
Number
order
27.
turns over now, and set to go. Kevin Newman is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Second baseman.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Stepping in now, Adam Frazier. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Newman rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Into the box, Gerard Dyson lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone! Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Home run number 37 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 1-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. Number 17 for him on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. In now, Jacob Stallings. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
Nice
Number
piece of
51.
hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, number 51. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Newman, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Big. Kyle Crick enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 30, Kyle Crick.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Stallings waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix.
Please.
This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. The 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Stepping up now, Colin Moran, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's under it. 2 gone. Striding in, Gregory Polanco. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. A 1-1. Line drive base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Stepping in now, Jacob Stallings. Escobar gonna have to hurry. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's certainly. So striding in, Nick Ahmed. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, number 32, and a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Josh Rojas. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Count still at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And as you can see, they are way. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Crick. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Lifted the other way to left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 1st out. Now batting, Kevin Newman, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in 1 game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So two gone here in the Pittsburgh game. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Christian Walker will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and they remain well. Hector Rondon comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than.
For the Diamondbacks, number 30, Hector Rondon.
The 1-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next to the Pirates.
Here's Gregory Polanco. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 0 for 5. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Reynolds leads off first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 2 down. Now in the box, Kyle Crick. He flew out in his last at bat. So 1-1. Fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
In now, Kevin Newman. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll head now to the bottom. Digging in, Ketel Marte starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, and it's fouled away. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box, Carson Kelly. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reynolds sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
20-5 the final in this one tonight. The Pittsburgh Pirates get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Stephen Brault earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Luke Weaver struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.